Alrighty, y'all. So welcome to our presentation on Twitter for Businesses. I'm Ben. We have Cam, Grayson, and Jace with us as well today. All right, so for this video, we're going to teach you guys how to create a profile, use Twitter terminology the right way so then you're reaching the right audiences, verify your account so then you stand out among the maybe fake accounts, and then also find your brand's voice within your social media account and some of the tweets you put out. And also engaging with your customers is huge just to get your name brand out there and also drive in more customers as well. So for creating a profile, so first steps, profile and header photos are a big thing. It's the first thing that people see when they click on your whole profile in general. So the profile photo should represent the brand and shouldn't change often. So it stays pretty consistent. Every 1 to 2 years, probably change it up just to revitalize it a little bit, kind of add to the change with the times as well. Also, another header photo can also change more often, but they should reflect company values. So something that's kind of synonymous with anything that you put out there. The second thing is your display name and account name. So it's something that is the account and doesn't change. So where it says at number 2, the little gray thing at the bottom, it says at name. That's something that doesn't change. So making it a good username, something that isn't too wordy. Maybe there isn't a lot of numbers with it. It's just your business name. That's the best thing. And also display name, that's usually just the name of your business with that as well. And then also for the third thing, your bio, just explain a little bit about your business, maybe put call to action on there, your website, your location, and then also your founded can be found there too. And then the pinned tweet is a really crucial thing because that's the first tweet they see. So it's going to be right at the top. It's going to be maybe some of the specials you're doing for the week, or maybe just the general outline of your business as well.
So some Twitter terminologies that you should know are hashtags, which are words or phrases that are preceded by the pound symbol. And it typically signals a piece of content that relates to a topic or category. So a lot of people will use like their own brand's name as a hashtag to try to stir up conversations within the Twitter sphere. Another one is mentions. Any tweet that contains the at symbol followed by the username of a person or brand. And then typically you should use this to monitor what others are saying about you. You don't always have to respond to these mentions, but it is good to know if your brand is being talked about in a more positive or negative light. Direct messages, also called DMs, are private messages between two accounts. Any account that you don't follow goes to the request folder, but that can be changed if you want to interact with customers directly. Topics are subject headings that accounts can follow. When following, you'll automatically see content relating to that subject. So if you are a business that says, let's say, talks about like your food, you're in the restaurant business, you want to be in the topics that relate to the type of food that you produce. You make burgers, you want people to talk about you when they're in the topics about burgers and fries. The next thing is to verify your account. Verification is a blue check mark that goes next to your account name to allow users to know that your account is the account for the business and can be trusted. You should verify your account so users can trust you and know that the things that are being posted are facts. A lot of times people who are not verified, if they are a scam, they will try to do things to fish people out using your brand's image. And those accounts are able to be taken down, but it's helpful when you have the blue mark so that way people know which one is you and which one is not you. To become verified, you have to apply for verification. And there are a lot of requirements, but the basic ones are to have a complete profile. So you need to have that header, you need to have the name, you need to have the profile picture and the bio. You need to be an active user, you need to be active within the last 30 days. The age of the account goes into consideration. You also have to have your account be older than 30 days. And you can't be deceptive. So you need to post truthful information. You need to have up-to-date information. You can't try to like dissuade people, things like that.
So now we're going to talk about finding your brand's voice as it pertains to Twitter. So knowing your audience and establishing your personality traits. So you want to be able to appeal to your audience, but you still want to be true to your brand. Are you being helpful? Do you push your customers to succeed? And do you push your customer to think outside of the box? Describing what these traits mean to Twitter as a brand. So we see Twitter as like a helpful yet playful and simple brand. So they listen to customer needs. They don't take themselves too seriously, and they want their customers to enjoy themselves, and they want to keep it simple, keep their communication simple and direct. So some of the do's and don'ts. Do's, always stick to your word, have fun, keep sentences short, avoid complex words, sentences, or jargon. Some of the don'ts, talk over the customer, make jokes when customer is upset, and confuse simple with boring. So an example of powerful brand voices and how they use them on Twitter. So Wendy's kind of goes with like the bullying technique where they form a competition with their competitors like Burger King and McDonald's and roast them on like, you know, customer feedback that's bad about their brand or something like that to bring more consumers over to Wendy's. Dove soap, instead of just focusing on soap, they empower customers to feel good about their themselves and their own skin. And Slack doesn't fall into the expected business brand voice. Instead, they go kind of like the quirky, silly route, and they take a different path that can help you stand out.
So engaging with customers, engaging conversations, joining conversations when they're happening as they relate to your business. Start conversations like Burger King did, just not in that type of way. And tagging other accounts in these conversations will increase engagement, and you have the ability to use polls, some of their Twitter tools. Use emojis. Emojis convey emotion. Tweets with emojis get more engagement than those without emojis. Use hashtags. Cuts through noise and lets people interested in the topic see your account. I'll use trending hashtags to join the conversation to get to the top of the feed, and start your own hashtag or a campaign hashtag to bring the conversation to you. Tweet with visuals. Twitter is a text-based platform, so images stand out more. Know when to tweet. Different industries have different times and days where they get the most engagement. Recency is one of the most important factors in determining which tweets get seen. So don't waste your perfectly crafted content by tweeting it when no one else is around to see it. So there's different ways to get more engagement. To get the most views, you want to produce tweets that are short, informative, and not only they're informative, they have to give helpful information to the audience about your company and or your product. In order to get the most shares, you want to tweet things along the lines of campaigns and promotions that your company will have, and people will want to engage with that. In order to get the most comments, you want to post things that get people thinking and talking. So you want to use tools such as polls and hashtags. Thank you.